Hello, hello, hello.
Hello? What the fuck? This fucking thing.
Johnny.
Hello?
Buenas noches, senor.
Where the fuck is Rob? Hello?
I don't know. I'm here. You're here. Let's do it. Welcome to another great episode of Tales from the Road.
What does this say? Sounds
Our
boring.
host has bailed on us, and we don't know where he's at, but it's okay because
Right.
All right, boys.
Blue Thunder Trucker
I'm here.
and the Swamp Man have got this. Oh, there
Yes.
he is, our fearless leader. Yes, sir.
Oh, there he is. Now he's got a better
Well-
mic. How about that
Well,
shit?
well, that's the thing. I had to cast from a different device, and here we are. So, yay! We figured stuff out. Guys, welcome to Tales from the Road. I am the guy, your guy on the road. We got Blue Thunder Trucker, and of course,
We already
always
did that.
live action, the Swamp Man.
Yep.
How's everybody doing today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hell, I can't call it. I'm doing all right, though.
Guys, you can find us at talesfromtheroadmedia.com. Check us out. It's our webpage. Your Guy on the Road Instagram, the Swamp Man YouTube. Check this out. I have an announcement to make for the live show and people that are listening later. Next week, next Wednesday, hopefully everything works out. We're going to have Truckers Against Trafficking. They're going to be on the show live, so don't miss it. So, how is everything going, guys? Because guess what? I'm on my first load for the tanker company.
There you go.
About time you got your ass back to
I'm
work.
working.
All right.
Yeah, you're right. I was doing that stripping, dude. That strip pole stuff. You know what I mean? I was making
Hey, at least
nickels.
you're not driving
You know
a
what I'm
dump truck.
Hey, fuck off.
Burn.
I drove a dump truck.
Yeah. Are you driving
I
one
will
right
drive
now?
a dump truck for $1.4 million right into my, never mind. Let me, so, yeah.
Get a cum dump coming.
Bro, how about,
Oh, hold on, Rob. I got something to tell you because since you just brought that up. All right.
what's up?
All right. My old lady was talking to me about these things called Johnny Pops. Hello?
The hell's a Johnny Pop?
And they're called Johnny Pops. And like, they got rainbow colored ones and all sorts of stuff. And my old lady made a funny sticker. One lick and they melt in your mouth or something. So, yeah. Johnny Pops. Go buy yourself some Johnny Pops.
That's what's up, bro.
Right.
We need to put those at the store. Guys, I don't know if y'all know, because I haven't got to talk to y'all in a minute, but I got the merch store up, the Swamp Man gear. We got some basic Your Guy on the Road gear. We're going to have some Blue Thunder Trucker gear. Listen to the show. Go to talesfromtheroadmedia.com, go to our merch page and check that stuff out. I think you're going to love it. Swamp Man, here's a little,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now,
Fuck
what's that
off.
word I'm looking for? He is a foofy little punk, man. Like, he got that design. I don't
Nah,
like
bullshit.
I don't know. Why
That-
did you do it different? Then after he tells me, and I follow.
Because you didn't listen the correct
No, check
way.
this out. I
You didn't
screwed
do it the
up.
right way.
I
So you didn't do it
he's
the
so
right way.
picky. That's the word. Check this out, Blue. Dude, I did
'Cause I got a
everything.
vision and I want it to look the way I want it to look.
Bro, I did everything the way he said, and then I
No, you
actually
didn't.
did it.
Because if you
No,
did,
time out.
yeah, you wouldn't have
Time
ever redone it.
No. When I finally did it right, it was wrong because I actually did it backwards after
He was
all
goofy.
that shit. Oh my God. I put it on there backwards. So I put the
Yeah.
yee
Fuck.
on the wrong side. And yeah,
Retard.
it was just a little picky baby.
Yeah, piggy baby.
Today-
Yeah.
Today's a fluid. David, Blue, you there, guy? You all right?
Yeah, I'm here. You know I'm here.
Listen-
I'm always
Listen, bro. Today's not, I don't have any topics. I don't have any really specific things I want to hit on. I just want to kind of have a fluid conversation. Guys, we're always live from the seat of the cab. Can we get a trucker salute? Anybody?
Oh no.
Salute.
I'm in a town. I can't do that. Nope, not happening.
So there goes my heart. That's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid, bro. Be naked and afraid. It's okay. There you
There
go.
you go.
Scared, so you scared.
There's a cop in front of me, mother.
No, Swamp Man ain't scared.
Oh,
Hey, you
we
drive
know.
cops down the road. Who cares?
Yeah, I
You
ain't tracking his
dragging
ass. It'll be all right.
That's that
Oh,
live
Lord.
action, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, man. So I am excited about this new company I'm at, and I'll go ahead and tell you I'm working with the Swamp Man. I think it's going to be fun, but dude, check it out. I've had a broke down truck. I had to sleep with no air last night for like, I don't know, 15, 16 hours. I got a truck that was kind of beat up, but they fixed it. I will tell you that this company so far, even though a bunch of crap has happened, I will say, even though last night it sucked and I had to sleep in that no air and I was broke down, they pretty much didn't ignore me. They pretty much listened to my concerns. Like I was pretty excited about that. Like at least I know that they were like upset about it. Like, oh man, that sucks. Too bad. But we're sorry. At least that, it was kind of cool.
They showed compassion for your situation.
I wouldn't say total compassion, but they got it fixed and got me down the road. But the point is I don't know, man. It was just, at least it wasn't like, well, yeah, we'll deal with it later. Just go to bed. Oh, well, tough shit. It wasn't like that. It was like, oh my God, we're going to get this fixed, but dude, there's nothing we could do, but I'm sorry. They were upset about it. So it was kind of cool that this place was doing that. So it's all good. I've been through a lot of shit with companies, man. I'm a real rider. Like I'm a blacktop asphalt rebel cowboy freight running machine. And you could ask the Swamp Man, you could ask Blue right now. I am a freight running machine. And I have had some bad dealings, man, because people take advantage of you. And I'm just skeptical about things and I'm worried about it because I've been in the industry so long. So it's all good. It's been pretty cool.
Well, I've got some breaking news.
What's that?
I'm going to let you guys know what I'm about to do. No, that was last week. I'm actually looking at, I'm thinking about driving a dump truck for the United States Marine Corps.
Bro, I heard that the Marine Corps they'll let you leave and not give you a DD 214 and you could go and let me just stop. Are you going to be a combat decorated Marine Corps dump truck driver? He's going on recon.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Okay, they're going to mail me the application.
Jesus.
I think I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna be a sheriff's deputy. Look, see how he skirts the line. See, we talked to my dad. Okay, there's a thing. We talked to my dad. He's like, I don't know if it'd be wise to base the whole show, but he never said nothing about throwing missiles and bullets. I love it. Well, I know a guy that got shot and things. He was in the desert with scorpions and stuff. And I don't know, man. That guy went through some stuff. So he drives a dump truck now. So if you're listening out there, buddy. Right. If you're out there listening, it's not personal. It's just, I don't know, tangible. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's personal on my end, but okay.
Nah,
but anyways,
this guy was loony.
But anyways,
oh my God, the sound of thunder of the missiles. my mother died. Yeah, fucking Miles, you cry, baby.
To be clear, the person we're talking about is not affiliated with the military, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. No,
he claimed to be part of the military.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Just let it go.
Let's let it go. Anyways, so back to some live action, right? So how about if you guys heard the podcast and you're ever, on it or whatever, if you go to the beginning episodes, I did some spooky stuff. I'm going to get back to that and release some more of that because I think it was fun to do because there's things on the road that I like. I'm in the process of interviewing some truckers right now, and I'm going to put them on the show. But how about last night? If you guys heard episode 1, Ranger Rick, I was on the 78 last night, bro. And I was on that haunted ass highway last night, bro, and the fog started rolling in, started raining, my truck broke down. I'm thinking Ranger Rick's coming after me, bro.
You know what? Hey, it's funny because that's how I even got associated with this podcast. Was a conversation. I was on 78 in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to park up and Rob says, "Oh, check this out." So I downloaded the pod, listened to it, and then I had to go to sleep. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't get any sleep, but let's just say I didn't sleep as good as I would have liked.
Well,
thanks.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Well, you're welcome. Because here's the thing. I don't know why my family's touched like that, but we have. I don't know. My mom freaks me out, dude. My mom has premonitions, and they come true, and I don't even want to hear about them. I hate them. And things happen to me, dude, and I just ignore it. Like I'm just like I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't. No. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with it. I try to ignore it the best I can. And it does, stuff happens to me though, like quite often. And like, I'm going to tell you guys a story. My dad, he used to be a police officer, and you guys know that. And he used to patrol this elementary school at night to like be the security guy to get some like money and stuff. And it's just part of his job. He was a police officer, but you do extra jobs, and he would walk around at night and he would talk about, he felt like somebody was watching him and how my dad's really in tune. Like you guys know my dad, he's a very in tune dude. And he used to feel like people were watching him and people were whispering and just all kinds of stuff, man. It was just wild. It was just some wild stuff. So Swamp Man.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to get that homicidal muffin on wheels to stop squeaking on that toy because she's blowing my ear.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
You're going to have to tell her, bro. You
Yeah,
have to tell her, hey, just take the toy from her and put it in your mouth and see what she does.
Ah, the hell with that. Bro, she's got more teeth than I do.
What's the
20
strangest
minutes ago,
thing?
she was licking her butt.
Dude, I want to. Oh shit! I saw this video on Instagram, and they were like, "Do you wash your dog's bowls out? Why can't you?" And all of a sudden, this lady flashes to the screen, and she goes, "My dog eats shit. I'm not washing her bowl. Okay, my dog eats shit. I'm not washing her bowl out with." It was funny. You had to have been there, Johnny, Swamp Man. I want to know something totally, I'm serious as all get out, spooky that's happened to you at least one time in your career. There's got to be one episode.
Oh yeah, over there
well,
tell
me.
On 95 in Georgia, exit 49 in Darien. There's a El Cheapo gas station. A lot of old timers know about this spot. If you're going 95 north, you get off, you make a left, and it's on the right across the street's a KFC and stuff. But in that parking lot, they found out that back in the day, that was a slave burial ground. And the only reason they found this out was because when they were digging the parking lot, they found bones. Now, there on the premises, it has a whole entire story where they have actual burials right there in the middle of the parking lot on a little grassy knoll. I slept there one night, and I woke up. I felt like I was being held down. I opened my eyes. I didn't see anything, but I couldn't move. And I just said, the hell with this. I'm just going to go back to sleep. Whatever happens, happens. And that was the end of that. I woke up. My butthole still felt fine. I didn't feel like anything been inserted in my mouth, so I didn't feel bad.
Well, I mean, if you wake up and you went camping and you found something, would you tell anybody? You know what I mean? No, but that's,
want to go camping?
And that's like the knocker.
No.
Well, that's like the knocker over there. If you guys listen to the episode of the knocker, like when that stuff was knocking off, somebody knocked on my ceiling, bro. And if you guys drive a tractor, you can't just get on one of these trucks and it not wobble real bad.
Well, if you forgot to pay that lot lizard, I mean.
Nah, dude, listen. They knocked on my hood, ceiling, side. I mean, you guys know. I mean, it was really weird. That was I don't know. I'm like the Swamp Man. I'm like, whatever happens, happens. But I move my ass back to the front in the light because I'm scared of the dark, brother. And I'm going to tell you right now. You guys like to play around and go, ooh, I'm possessed. I'm going to pow your ass and exercise your ass with Smith & Wesson. Don't come at me with that shit. I'm going to tell you right now. If anybody ever got possessed by a demonic presence around me, I'm going to rebuke them with Smith & Wesson and 338 bullets. They're going to go, no. We have to exercise. I said, I did. He's in heaven. And
I have exercised the demons.
You took out one time. I said to me after watching one of them crazy ass movies. Dude, I'm so scared of that shit. I'll turn the subtitles off. They'll start going hominy pottery. I turn that shit down. I don't even want that in my living room, right? He comes at me. He starts walking back. Like, boom, kicked him right in the head. He said, oh, my God, Dad, you hit me in the head. I said, yeah, I kicked the demon right out your ass, didn't I? Don't come at me with that backwards walking bullshit. I don't think so. I don't even play that. No way. If Johnny, if you ever started floating 8 feet in the air, bro, we're going to put you 8 feet in the ground. And that's all I'm going to say, brother. You know what I mean?
That'll be okay.
Blue
Ain't gotta
Thunder,
worry
tell
about
us
me.
the
You have to worry
story.
about my old
You-
lady.
Well, you've been on the road, Blue, for a minute now. Tell me something. I know something's happened to you that's not normal, that's a little strange, that ain't right. Tell me something.
So this is actually
Even if it costs you a
before I
couple
was.
bucks in Atlanta.
Hey, look here. I don't remember his name. No, let me stop. No, this actually happened before my truck driving career. So I've been in transportation for roughly about 20 years. And, that show, The Walking Dead, had came out. And I was doing medical runs. And there's a methadone clinic, and I was doing medical runs to it. And, if you've seen The Walking Dead, it's basically zombies, right? Well,
Dun-dun,
closest thing I've ever seen.
dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
What's wrong, Johnny?
Oh, nothing. I'm out of it right now, buddy.
So I was sitting there, and I went on a binge watching fest the night before. I was watching with a little kid, Colt or whatever, and they killing the zombies and this and that, and his mama ends up being a zombie and everything. And I'd never really watched the show, but everybody was talking about it, so I watched it. Well, the next day I end up, I was doing medical runs with the transportation company I was working for, and I'd never been to a methadone clinic before. But if you ever needed to see a real life zombie apocalypse, sit outside of a methadone clinic for an hour.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, them people there are shot out, bro. I mean,
Dude, dude,
people
they look
there
like
over there
zombies. They
about
come out
wackos.
walking up.
There's
Yeah,
one over there
that's
about
it.
wackos on Emerson
That's it.
Road. That place
That's the
is
one.
sketch. That's a scary ass place, bro. I don't even
They
like that.
come out, you see them walking in, but then they come out and they look completely different.
Oh, I can't tell you what I did, but I will tell you the story. We hazed a guy last night or the other night. Johnny did. Johnny hazed him. Johnny hazed him. Let's just
What
say
you
Jesus
doing?
was asleep.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the line.
Bro, he said, "Oh, dude, I can't do it, dude." Like, we're not going swimming alone. You're gonna go skinny dipping with us. He's like, all right, I'll watch and put my finger in my belly button and just watch you guys, dude. I was trying to leave messages. This dude was laughing while I'm leaving messages and messing them up. Like, I'm sitting there, like, yeah, blah 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 blah, and he goes, dude, it was so funny. We had that dude cracking up so hard.
I sent the picture, but it's wrong number. You sent me wrong number.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, hold the wheel. Dog, this guy called him. Nah, he called back and he's like, I did what you told me to do, but it was the wrong number.
I'm going to hell.
Dude, and not only that, Brett is a friend of ours, but dude, that guy is a giggler like Johnny. You can't tell a joke in front of that guy. If that guy's already heard a joke like Johnny, like, hey, you like pina coladas, David? See? And Johnny, and you already know the joke. He can't help but laugh. He can't help but give it away. You can't tell a joke in front of this guy. See what I'm saying? You can't tell a joke in front of this guy. As if he already knows the punchline, he's going to give it away. He's going to get him.
Shit.
Man, I was talking to the Swamp Man's wife, and I'd like to give a shout out to her because she got hurt a while back and her leg's in recovery. And I was worried
she's
about
gonna be
her.
named Peg Leg Jenny. She's going to the doctor.
Jenny.
They're gonna make her a pirate because she's been having trouble with her foot and
Potato Head Debbie and Peg Leg Jenny.
Yeah, they're gonna give her a parrot and a black and white striped shirt and an eye patch. They're gonna call my old lady Peg Leg Jenny. Yeah, they're tired of dealing with her foot. So, babe, if you hear this, I love you. Yep.
Well, she's getting better though. I mean, right? Like she's about to be okay, where she could just do.
She's going to the doctor on Monday, and that's when they're gonna give her the new peg leg. Gonna chop that foot right off. Yep. They got a parrot already named out for a parrot.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hold on. Yeah. You need a room. What? Oh, I mean, you could stay, bro. I mean, what's going on? Oh, okay. I got you, Peg Leg. I got you. We should have done that bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They got her a parakeet Pete.
I got a gut feeling that somebody's information is going to get leaked to FEMA.
My old lady wouldn't do that to me.
Shit.
Shit. I'll call Verizon and have them turn her phone off.
Oh, man.
I report that bitch stolen.
Well, at least you can't report it at immigration.
Oh, I could try that too.
Oh, Lord. You know, Alabama's got some beautiful, beautiful greenery around it, you know.
And a
But,
lot of kissing cousins.
yeah, they need to stop that because it's messing with their driving abilities.
Hey, I lost signal. Y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we don't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all need to stop
Yeah.
rolling your cousins and practice more about that roll tide.
I know that's right.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
I don't know if you guys heard me. But I'm going to get a call for him needing a room shortly here for that peg leg bit. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's
Hey,
going on? I'm gonna be like, what's going on? He's gonna be like, I need a room. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was the peg leg thing. That got me. I got me in trouble.
Listen. Swamp Man, don't believe the hype. Your guy on the road's lying. He had to check his messages from his chat line recording.
Yeah, I know that's right. They love his voice.
Oh yeah. They don't call him
I
Big
can't-
Rob the Throb for nothing.
I can't help that I have the sexiest voice this side of Pennsylvania, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on the gay chat line, I understand.
You're stupid, dude. You're absolutely ridiculous, bro. You're absolutely. Oh my God, man! How much talk?
From now on, when you come on, we're gonna need to hear your theme song. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Dude, I'm not scared. Listen, I'm not scared of hamburger Marys, okay? I'm good with it. They bake
Hey,
it.
listen. Hey, all bullshitting aside.
But
But
look,
what I
Rob's gonna
don't
start
want,
getting
what I don't
on.
want, what I don't
Look,
want is
Nick.
a roast beef sandwich. What I don't want is a roast beef sandwich from Arby's with a little pitter patter special on the side.
Yeah.
Rob's ass. I'm coming out. Coming. I'm coming out. Yeah, that's Rob's new.
Hey, but listen.
Punchline.
Hey, on an upbeat note, he ain't lying about Hamburger Marys. They do got some good
Nah,
food.
yeah, they got some good
Yeah.
food. See there?
Hey,
I
yeah,
seen David
see,
in there,
that's
but
what I'm
see, Blue Thunder was
Y'all
in there
know-
dancing with a dress. He was in there dancing.
Nah,
Sir,
I
that
know
was
y'all
not
go.
a dress. That was
Hold
a
on.
damn mini skirt.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay, my bad.
I know why y'all go in there. Y'all go in there for that special mayonnaise. Hey, that's
My
what you
God.
like on your burger. Hey, that's on you, buddy. I ain't here to judge you. Get that mayonnaise.
1.5 million is 1.5 million, bro.
See, that's why, let me tell you something that's funny. My old lady might kick my ass for this, but I don't care. Because my old lady said something. She goes, well, my mom said she couldn't see you being the girl. So with you and Rob, willing to produce these Johnny Pops, I guess Rob would be the girl. I said, well, you got that right. Because Rob said he'd suck a penis for $1.5 million.
No, I've never said that.
So I
was
guess
1.5.
it works. You would be the girl. So we can promote them Johnny Pops if you want. Just gotta get you big and shit.
You're
You got
so
$10 million.
small.
I'll show
You're
you
too
what it looks
small.
like to fuck raw beef.
You're too small to be the guy, dude. You're just a little guy.
Nah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
You're the one that said you'd take it for $1.5 million.
No. 1.7 inflation, bro. Inflation.
Still, you're still.
That's what's
you're
going to
cheaper.
happen. When you start putting that in your mouth, it's going to inflate.
I can see the AI chapters that's going to be.
Oh, God, this is going to be horrible.
Bro, it's like you're calling yourself a cheap whore. I said I'd do it for fucking $10 million. Not 1.5.
No, you said 5. You said 5.
You said 5. You said 5.
I said for $10 million, I would bang a cow.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
A goat, bro. Get it right. A sheep.
I wouldn't give a damn. Sheep, cow, pig, it would make a damn.
It's
$10 million?
And you'd do it live for the world to see.
For $10 million, you could put me online and you could hold the camera. I wouldn't care. I'd be making more this year with that $10 million. I'd be making more this year than Shador Sanders.
You couldn't go anywhere in the world without being known as a cow.
You're right.
Cow banger.
And I'd be signing autographs the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with a bloody dick.
There's no way. Like, you know how you like, all right, I'm gonna go to another country. I'm just gonna live a new life. Nah, dude, ain't no new life for you. You'll be forever known.
Listen, I'll be living in Dubai.
It ain't no blue. Yeah.
Dude, you're an
You know,
idiot.
it's-
I was drinking coffee when you did that. I almost spit it all over the windshield, you asshole. He's talking about. You're about
Hey,
done.
he wouldn't be known as Blue Thunder anymore. He'd be known as the
Nah,
Sheep
you'd be known
Man.
as Sheep Man. Yeah, the
Sheep
Sheep
Thunder.
Man. Sheep. Nah, you'd be known as the Bad Man.
Thunder Sheep.
Oh, Lord.
Bad man.
Speaking of bestiality. Well, it
Johnny
is
Jesus.
daytime, bro. Oh, God. Could you imagine?
Yeah,
if all of a
Jesus is
sudden-
watching. What is
Could
wrong
you-
with you, David?
Could you imagine
Hey,
the podcast? Could you imagine if the radio we're on the radio right now and all of a sudden you heard welcome to
listen, if
Johnny's
he's
Clubhouse.
watching and listening, I need him to hit the subscribe button, okay?
Oh
just
my
saying.
God, dude. Your truck's gonna get sucked by lightning, bro. That's it. Everybody stay
Right
clear
now.
of Blue Thunder.
then it will be
Oh,
Blue
my God.
Thunder and lightning.
Oh God, dude.
Hey, he's gonna be Lightning McQueen. What the fuck you
No
talking
doubt.
about?
No. I'll be lightning, probably the queen.
Yeah, he would be the queen. I can see that.
Holy God.
No, so listen. So I was rolling through Georgia yesterday,
Oh Lord.
and I
What
get
happens in
past.
Atlanta Petro stays at Atlanta Petro. I don't want to hear about it.
Hey, that's where my fuel stop was supposed to be. I said, nah, I ain't going there. I ain't get shot today. So I'm rolling through Georgia yesterday, and I was coming through McDonough. Or I'm sorry, not I wasn't. That's where I was at this morning. I was rolling through. What is it? Was it Darien? I think it was Darien.
Darian's on 95.
Yep. Okay, so
Bro,
it's probably
I don't
Darien.
know. I don't know where you were dancing for nickels. You know what I mean? I don't know
Hey,
where that
look.
was.
Hey, I'm gonna
dimes
tell you
and
right now.
quarters, dimes and quarters.
Look, David doesn't make it rain. He has people making it hail on his ass.
Hey, shit. I'm happy with a drizzle. Anyway, so I'm rolling down, right? Well, I see this damn Tesla come flying by me. It's a Tesla Plaid, right? Fast as hell. So I'm like, Tesla, he's probably going to cut me short because that's what they tend to do. Tesla drivers ain't got the sense God gave them, right? Well, he doesn't. He goes up a little bit. He gets in front of me while I'm rolling up on him, and I'm reading this sticker on the back of his car. And this sticker, he had it made. It says,
Cowboys
bought
butts drive me nuts.
no, it says, I bought this car from a liberal retard that thought he was going to put Tesla out of business. Best $5,000 I ever spent.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Pretty dumb guy. Oh man, did I tell y'all what happened to my
Have
dad?
y'all ever rode in one of those Teslas?
They actually kind of ride smooth, but I don't like
I rode in one because me and Brett, we had a
Don't lie, you were
a
coming
lift.
out.
No,
Oh,
we had
yeah,
a lift
yeah.
pick us up, and we got in there. Dude, there's no way I could drive one because where I'm used to looking at the dash for the speedometer, you don't have that. It's just one big giant screen in the middle. It's a flat dash in front of you. It's retarded.
It's a flat screen TV on the dashboard.
Yeah, who the hell is going to pay $40,000? I asked the girl. I said, "How much is the car?" She said, "Oh, $30,000." I said, "Well, how much does it cost when you got to get the batteries replaced?" "Oh, about 75."
Yeah.
It costs more for the batteries. Cost more.
I just felt like calling my sister, bro. I just crossed into West Virginia. I feel kind of funny. I don't know what's going on.
Well, if you come into Alabama, you can call your cousin.
I'm not going anywhere near Alabama, dude. No.
Well, if you cross into Alabama, you could be like
Going
Miles.
to that Love's truck stop.
Oh Lord.
So you
I gotta
see
tell
your
y'all something
boyfriend at
happened.
the Love's.
Dude, I gotta tell you something that happened to my dad the other day. David heard about it today. He was a police officer and he was driving down the road and this ambulance was behind them. They were going on a call. They both wiped out and a cooler fell out of that ambulance. My dad ran over to it. There was a human toe inside that cooler. Straight up.
God.
Well, you know what he had to do? He had to call the tow truck. My dad told me that joke today. That's cute. He told me that joke.
Hey, that's
So I had to
somebody
call
I
a
wouldn't
tow
mind getting on here. I really wouldn't mind having old Papa on here.
The problem with my dad, okay, the problem with my dad is he would tell everybody about their ass and he would say, I don't give a damn. No, I'm just
And
playing.
then he
It's not
would
like
tell
that.
you, God bless you in the last breath.
No, my dad would probably pass out flowers and, hippie cards and walk barefoot around, because he's a hippie now.
Nah, he's just
he
he's
wasn't
a
always
good
that
dude,
way.
though, man. I enjoy,
yeah, my dad's solid.
I
My
enjoy
dad's
talking
solid.
to him, man.
I
really
like talking
do.
to him too. I like hearing about him bobbing for apples over there on 16. In his red thong.
No, I like hearing about how he blew up some tires for my uncle one time.
With his lip.
Hell no.
Now that's who we need to get on the show, my Uncle Joe. Now that's who we need to get on. Oh my
you
God!
got to sneak a cell phone into prison.
No, the thing is though, he would be talking.
He's on work
all of a
release
sudden
right
he'd
now.
No, you don't understand. He would start talking on the show and get indicted twice for something that he already done that he forgot he already did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Our Rob's dad might bring up like some good old memories, like, having to get enemas and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid, bro. Jesus.
All right. No,
I
really
talking about how. Well, no, my dad's solid, man. He's
bulls
a
in
good
the
guy.
Dutch.
He's just
setting the yard fire.
I'd only set 1 yard on fire. You set houses on fire. What are you talking about?
No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, buddy.
Yeah.
He said that was his ex. It don't count. She deserved it.
Nah. Let me tell you about this dude, the Swamp Man. Let me tell you about Swamp Man. At least I don't be shitting on girls and making them think they did it. That's all.
That was a shitty situation.
Yeah. Well, you want the bullets. I'm going to throw this.
Hold on. I'll tell the story. I don't care.
Tell it. Make sure you remind everybody how she wrapped it up and put it on, and she couldn't even.
Okay, just hush.
She
all right,
can't
hold
even
on.
to this day before she goes to bed because of you.
Oh my God. All right. So long time ago, when I was 18, 19, maybe 20, I can't remember. I'd be incriminating myself if I said I was under 21, but I was somewhere in a good age where I was allowed to drink. And I went out with the fellas. I lived in a really small town, Callahan. For any of y'all there listening, you're about to find out the truth if you live in Callahan.
Shit.
I don't care anymore because I don't live there. Callahan's a really small town. It's a one red light district town. And I knew a lot of people, and a lot of people knew me. They knew me as my last name, Wainwright. Well, I went out with the fellas, told the girl, hey, I'll see you later. I don't want to put her name out there, but she knows who she is. I said, I'll see you later. And I know some of y'all know when you drink too much, you get whiskey dick. Well, that wasn't my problem. I made it home. I went to bed and woke up. And I mean, there was shit, literally poop, caca all over inside the bed. Okay. And I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. And I realized that it was for me because when I woke up, I sharted again and shit went everywhere. So I panicked. And what I did was I jumped in the shower.
Yeah.
I jumped in the shower, got myself cleaned up. She slept in my poop in the bed while I was in the shower. And I got her cleaned up, and I woke her up. I said, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, what did you do? You shit in my bed. Okay?
You also said you shit all over the place. Look what you did.
Yes, I did. And I have to answer for this to Jesus Christ when I go up to heaven. And I made this poor girl believe that she shit in my bed. She wrapped up in my cover, ran to her car.
No, she said, I gotta go.
Yeah, she said, I gotta go. I'm sorry or whatever. And about 2 weeks later, she showed back up at my house and bought me a brand new comforter set. Cause she believed, and I made her believe, that she shit all over me and my mattress.
Bro,
there you go.
To this day, she can't even eat right before she goes to bed and shit, man. They don't even know. Her husband's like, dude, her husband's like, you want to? No, I can't. I can't do it.
I'm going to tell you, the only reason that I made her believe that she did it, because in that small town, I was not going to be known as, oh, you can't sleep with Wainwright. You can't go to his house. He's a shit bandit. No, I knew too many people.
Oh, shit. It's worse, dude. That's funnier than when you walk out of the bathroom, there's some toilet paper on your you.
Dude, that's
gotta
worse
admit,
than that's
dude,
worse
what's
than a
messed
peanut
up-
batter sandwich from Arby's.
No, I don't know about that. But look, listen. You know what's so messed up? When you ever see anybody, even as an adult, as a 40-something-year-old guy that I am, and I see somebody walk out the bathroom and they got toilet paper lying on their shoe.
Oh,
my
no,
God,
Rock
just-
don't have toilet paper on his shoe. You know, there's a guy I know, he ran out of the firehouse, you know, covered in his underwear.
Nah, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, the guy on the road, yeah, buddy. So you better be careful eating firehouse.
Which
Yeah,
one was
bro.
that? That was the one on Normandy, wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
have
going
no
on
idea what
Normandy,
you're
right there in front of
talking
Walmart, next to the old Blockbuster. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I'll
Blockbuster, yeah, Panda Express.
I'll tell you the story if you want to go there. I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You want to throw me out about shitting on a girl?
What happened was there was this guy that I was trying to help, right? And he had an accident. And I tried to save his life.
No. Quit lying. Quit lying. I own
All
my
right,
shit.
so
I'm gonna own yours.
all right. So I'm literally I went to a Blockbuster video. I had ate one night somewhere with me and my second wife, and we were out there with
How
the
many
kids.
you got?
I got enough. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm from no, really, seriously. I have 3. You know, I'm married 3 times, but the first
Me
2
too.
didn't count. Well, the first 2 didn't count, but
All right, just get on with the damn story.
so
Practice run.
I was in Blockbuster and I had eaten somewhere. I believe it. I don't remember where I ate, but it was right around the corner somewhere around there. And you know how like you have to poop and you're like, okay, I got to get ready. Oh, fight it. Oh, fight it. No. It was like you have to shit now, right now. You're going to shit right now. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I got to go. The girl that I was with was like, what are you doing? I was like, I can't talk. I went shit blind. I run out the Blockbuster and I start popping a little and I'm like, oh my God, I'm shitting right now. And I'm freaking out because I'm about to shit my pants right here on the sidewalks. So I run in the first business I see and it's Firehouse Subs. Because if you ever went to Blockbuster Video, they did not have bathrooms. They wouldn't let anybody use their bathroom.
Nope.
They didn't care if you were giving childbirth. So I run in the Firehouse and they said, welcome to Firehouse. And I sneezed. And that's when it happened. So I shit, you know what I'm saying? And a little bit, it started running down my leg. Well, I didn't realize that I thought, okay, it's going to be all right. It'll be contained. I'm trying to walk to this bathroom. There's like 30 people in this Firehouse Subs. I'm sitting there. I'm shitting myself. I can't stop, but I'm holding it a little. And I look down and there's drips of shit following me like a breadcrumb trail, like Hansel and Gretel shit crumbs. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's not just water. It's creamy, dude. It's thick. It's noticeable. And there ain't no way to get away from it. Y'all still there?
Yep.
All right. So I run in the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
When I pull down my pants to dookie, I didn't make it. And I dookied straight up in the air and blew up the entire I mean, it was on the roof. It was on the fucking wall. It was on the mirror. It was everywhere.
It was
like a bomb.
everywhere.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad. So oh my God. I start taking off my clothes and I start trying to wipe it, but it's just smearing it. And I get on the phone and call my ex-wife at the time, my wife, and I said, listen, I need you right now. Go to the back. She's like, well, I said, shut the fuck up. Go to the back. Go to the back. Wait right there. Like I'm robbing the place. So she's about it. So she's back there. She calls me and says, I'm out here. I'm still trying to clean up. And that's when I heard, oh my God, Lord Jesus, there's shit on the ground. And I look, and there's people seeing all the shit driplets and they're following them to the bathroom. And next thing you know, they're beating on the fucking door, trying to get me to open the door. I'm covered in shit. There's shit on the wall, shit on all of my clothes. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm panicking. I look under the door and I see the people to the left. So I know there's a second door to the right. So what do? I bolt out that door in my no shirt. I bolt out that door in no shirt. I had covered in absolute shit. I look like the goth monster off of Dogma and shit. And I bolt out, bust him on the ground, and I haul ass to the right, hit the door, and it goes, me. It's one of them fire doors. It's a siren door. And I ran out, dove in the back seat of the car, and Tracy just said, "Rom," and hauled ass, dude. Dude, I'm the shit bandit, okay? Because later on, and I didn't mean to, Firehouse, if you're listening to this, look, it was an accident. I was probably like 19, 20, I was 20. I don't even remember how old I was, but look, here's the deal. A day later, I'm scared. I've never been in a firehouse the rest of my life, by the way. To this day, I won't even go into one because I think they got my picture on the wall as the shit coon bandit. You know what I mean?
When I get home,
So-
I'll go let them know who you are.
No, you're not either. I'll call somebody I know. So, anyways, the next day I drove back up there just to kind of,
That's it.
they had a hazmat crew there with yellow shirts on and cleaning the whole. I mean, it was. Dude. Oh, and then about 2 years later, I was about 24 years old. About 2 years later, right before I went over the road permanently, I was driving for this grease company. I was driving tankers and I was driving pump trucks and dump trucks. I was operating equipment. And she gave me a work order and it said Firehouse Subs. I went, oh, no, no, no. And I looked and it was the same address as the one I shit all in. And I said, no, no, no. I told her I quit. She said, you can't quit your job. I said, I can't go back to that firehouse. It's like, what do you mean? I said, listen, I cannot go back to that firehouse. I got an issue there. Well, you don't have to quit. Well, just assign. So, would you get in a fight there? I said, yeah, you can say that. And I have never
fought his battles and lost.
Bro, that was 20 years ago. To this day, I've never walked. And it was an accident. I felt so bad. But like these people, they were being ruthless. Like, we're going to get you. They had pitchforks and fucking spears and they had torches and they had hoods on. I mean, they were going to slay me, dude. And then when I bolted out the door, I did hear, holy shit, no, no. Cause there was shit all over. They had seen what I did to that bathroom. And so, like, I don't know what happened. All I know is the next day I had went back and there was a hazmat crew. Literally, those people that clean apartments and shit when people die in them, they were cleaning that firehouse, bro. It's bad. So there you go, Swamp Man. Thanks a lot for just exposing me.
Leaky butthole.
DM, Irwin DM. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the show. Thanks for listening to the Shit Bandit montage. But at least I didn't shit on an innocent girl and make her think she did it and cover her up.
You shut down a whole business for 2 days.
I shut down a business well, you know what? I don't know, man. You know, it had to happen. I did. It is what it is, man. I mean, I had to go.
At least I got it.
Speaking of Blockbuster Video, if you ever get out to Bend, Oregon, it's the only one still in existence. It's there. I've been there. Actually, if you check out our page, our Facebook, you'll see there I've got pictures on there, or if I don't, I'll put them on there today. But yeah, Blockbuster Video, only one still in existence.
That reminds me,
awesome.
That reminds me. We have a Facebook, Tales from the Road Media. We have a YouTube. We have an Instagram. And we also have talesfromtheroadmedia.com. Talesfromtheroadmedia.com. Check this out. I did what you asked me to. Swamp Man will be the admin. I made a Facebook group called Tales from Road Media Facebook group. So if you want to share your tale from the road, you want to share your pictures, you want to talk about when you shit in the bathroom, you could put that on the group. And share
no pictures. We don't want to see pictures of the bathroom, okay?
Well, not the bathroom, but pictures of the road, stories, or whatever. Just Facebook.
We both know somebody who one time messed up a TA bathroom and he wiped dookie all over the walls.
Yeah, that guy. Oh no,
who did that,
dude? A guy that. Who did it? Johnny. Oh my.
Hoss did it.
No. Oh my God!
He did.
No
he went into the bathroom.
No holds barred. Well, he also
he went in there to go use the bathroom, and there's only like 2 little squares of toilet paper left. He was ripping these pieces of toilet paper off, trying to wipe his ass, and he ran out. So he started using his hands, and he wiped it on the wall.
Hell no. Oh man, you wait till I get on the phone with his ass, boy. I'm gonna tell him.
Hey, you know what's fucked up? Then when he walked out of the bathroom, there was a TA employee that walked in there too. They walked in there like, "Oh my God!" And he ran out of the store. Yeah.
I don't know if he ran versus, walked really fast, but
yeah, Samuel Hoss Phillips.
Hey, don't put him on black like that.
You're stupid. You're stupid, dude. You're stupid, bro.
Hey, Hoss, if you're listening, because I know you do listen to us, if you're listening, I had nothing to do with it. Yes, he does.
Oh well. He'll get over it. So I hope that TA's listening. Then they can look him up on Facebook
Yeah,
and see what he
well,
looks
you know
like.
what?
You can send him the
At
video.
least he never lied to his friends about a military background or anything like that.
Oh yeah, like
You
a
know,
piece of
or like
crap
when
Miles.
you know, like when you call somebody out for something and it's like,
Roboting? Is he roboting or is it me?
Yeah, he's roboting.
Because she was
He's roboting.
You're roboting.
Come on,
everything you said, you didn't hear any of that, dude. You roboted. God censored you, bro.
Yeah, we can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you now. The CIA, his military background came in. He hacked the show, bro. He muted you.
Yeah. Miles got a hold of the Marine Corps and said, "Shut them guys down."
Stupid, man.
He called
Oh, that was some
First
Isn't
Staff
he a
Sergeant.
general or something?
All right. Blue.
Yo,
What?
At least Haas didn't do what?
at least he didn't lie about a military background and, you know, and the whole, oh, we're not eating. We're not stopping to get something to eat. But then you ask somebody a question and they don't answer it because, oh, well, she had a mouthful of food. You just said y'all ain't ate yet.
Look, I'm just going to put it out there. Miles Anthony Rogers lied and said he was a combat veteran and got shot and every damn thing else, and it was all a lie. So, stolen valor.
Papa knows I had nothing to do with this.
So, he lied about being shot. He would call us in the middle of the night, talk about PTSD and everything else. So, yeah, the guy's a piece of crap. He stole valor.
Well,
That's
I heard
all
that he
I'm gonna say.
also got money from Marvin Keller for saying he was in the military and he had a service dog that wasn't, I heard some things, I'm just saying what I was told by the bull. Now, look, before we say
You would tell this guy.
slander and all that, look, this came straight from the horse's mouth, okay?
Amen. This guy would call us. We would tell him, "Hey, happy Veterans Day or happy 4th of July," and he would, "Yeah, man, my buddies, they died in my arms." Yeah, well, cry me a river. I don't feel sorry for
That
you
right
now,
there, you know what? But that lets you know he's from Alabama. He watched Forrest Gump way too many times.
Well, we
Yes, he
completely
did.
support the military on this show. We completely support the troops. We completely support the blue wave.
And that's why we're so pissed off about it.
We've been talking about this for a long time, and I'm going to tell you now, since it's already out of the bag, without going too much detail on my part, because I had it worse than anybody, really. But it was that guy, Tadpole, on the show, and we revoked that name. So now it's called Poltad, I guess. I don't know. It's gone. So if you ever hear that on the CB, that's this guy.
Pinocchio!
That's right. That's what his name should have been, Pinocchio.
Well, all he had to do after we caught him was not lie anymore after that. It's sad. I mean, it's a sad deal. I feel bad about things, but like I have a big heart, I guess. I don't try to, but I can't help it. Apparently people fucking hate me and stuff, and I hurt people's feelings. Nah, I'm just shut up. But serious business, like, it is what it is.
You got your feelings hurt?
No. I'm taking a zing at Johnny.
Stopping right there.
I'm stopping totally right there.
David, shut the hell up.
I'm
stopping right there.
Yeah.
Listen.
No. Listen.
That sounds hard.
I shot a bullet at Johnny.
Yeah, that's what Miles told that guy on the gay chat line. Miles told that guy. The guy said he wanted to. Miles told him he wanted to sniff his crotch, and the guy said, "That sounds hot." Yeah, I remember that. That was some good stuff.
By the way, this show also does not discriminate against gays. Let's be full on right now. We just make jokes. We are not against anybody or any religion, but there is no holds barred on this show, and we're cutting loose today. And we can have serious conversations like next week when we have Truckers Against Trafficking. Serious conversation. We have Ban on serious. It's fun. It's lighthearted, but we got to cut loose sometimes, guys. We're not fake. This show's raw. It's guerrilla. We're from the live seat of the cab. Guys, let's give a trucker salute. Look, we're right here, right now. We're driving right now, hands-free. This is not a game. We're out here just doing our thing. And, we're going to have fun. And we're going to cut loose once in a while. And if you don't like it.
And in all honesty,
don't listen to the show.
When we had Van on, I can't say that we were exactly professional because we kind of had fun with that. We really did, But
that's the thing I'm trying to explain to everybody. If you listen to this show, yes, it could get real. Yes, we can go into host mode. But at the end of the day, We didn't start this show to always be podcast quiet
Serious.
room guys. No, we
PC.
started this show because we want to have fun and we want to talk and we want to get
That's
things
it.
out and put it out there for everybody else to hear. Because guess what? We're right behind you. You just cut us off and we're the guys taking your shit in your house. Remember that. Time you cut a trucker off.
That's it.
That's all I got to say.
Hold on there. Hold on. We're not, me and you don't take stuff to the store. No. Me and you, we carry the product that makes the
I was
food.
talking to Blue Thunder
We're
about
carrying
hey,
the orange juice.
I was
and
talking to Blue
apple
Thunder.
juice
I was
and
talking
the
to Blue
syrup.
Thunder
Yep.
about that, dude. I was like, you want to make big boy money, you got to do some big boy shit, dude. Come on.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I told him to get his shit together. You got to have your hazmat tank. I mean, I said, don't do it now. What do you mean? Well, just wait till January because of the freeze. Get your shit together. That way, when you make the call, whether it's to Oakley or Indian River or whoever, just know that you got your shit together and you can't be denied. You know, don't rush it. Don't rush it. I'm gonna tell you right now, you drive food grade tankers, and I've always known food is where it's at. You will get miles.
Well,
You will
there's
get
one
miles.
thing-
People drive.
There's one thing about
I'll
the
get
food
lied
grade
to?
industry.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. You said I'll
No,
get miles.
what?
I'll get lied to?
No. What I'm saying is, one thing about the food grade industry, if
People
you go into the trucking, everybody's going to drink and they're going to eat for the rest of their life. It's a guaranteed job, you know. So, I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. Yeah, I work for Indian River Transport and I love it. Best company I ever worked for.
There's two
Wish
things
I
that
would have
y'all-
come here a long time ago.
Well, that's why I worked in the sewage industry when I was a kid because everybody's going to drink water. Everybody's going to take pee-pees and poo-poos. It's got to go somewhere. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you drink out of a water faucet and you live in the city, you're drinking pee-pee. It's purified, but you're drinking pee-pee. I'm going to tell you that right now. And when you're drinking bottled water, if it comes from Nestle or anything or Dasani, it comes from the city water supply. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to slander them. But it's not bad for you. I'd seen the guy at the sewer plant take a bottle of pee-pee and drink it right in front of us.
I saw somebody truck stop do that by accident.
Or late at night when you're trying to grab your coffee, you actually grab that one cup that you should not drink out of.
Now, I've done that with my spit bottle with dipping. Driving down the road, grab the wrong monster can.
Oof.
You know,
Yeah.
I've had that, and I'm like,
That's on that.
I had to swallow it because I was already so far back. Wasn't no going back now.
Yeah. So that's what
The
you're
hell?
saying?
Okay.
Do what?
Back far enough, you'll swallow it?
That's
Yeah.
the buzzer, bro. We're at the top of the hour, boys.
Whoop, whoop.
We're at the top of the hour with some live action.
Yay!
Check this out, guys. My name's your guy on the road.
And I'm the
Man.
Swamp Man. Live action.
And I'm Blue Thunder Trucker.
Check this out. Catch us at talesfromtheroadmedia.com. 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 I'll say it again. Tales from the Road. Guys, check this out. On talesfromtheroadmedia.com, you'll find more than just our stuff. You'll find trucker resources. You'll find pictures, interviews. You'll find meet the crew section. You can reach out to us. You can come on the show. I know people listen to this after we're off because I see the downloads. We got people from Berlin, Auschwitz. We got people from South America, Chile,
Morocco.
Sweden. Thank you. Guys, thanks for all the support. Thank you for all the listens. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. We would just do it, but we like that you guys listen and check this out. Catch me at Your Guy on the Road at Instagram and YouTube, Your Guy on the Road on YouTube.com, Instagram. Catch the Swamp Man on swampman at YouTube.com. You guys can catch Blue Thunder Trucker on talesfromtheroadmedia.com. Guys, you got anything to say before we go? Go ahead and start with Blue Thunder.
You guys be safe out there today. I'm headed into Alabama and then up to Indiana. So it is what it is. Load got to get where it's got to go. So that's what it is. And y'all be safe. Keep the black side down, shiny side up.
Swamp Man, live action. What you
Be
got to say
safe.
to
God bless. And I'm out. See you later. Bye.
Guys, this has been Tales from the Road, brought to you by Tales from the Road Media. Check us out on talesfromtheroadmedia.com. Until next time, guys, next week, remember, Truckers Against Trafficking. Serious, awesome podcast coming up. Well, live show. Survive and stay alive. Till next time. Peace.